Okay, I'm wondering if anybody can hear me right. If not, then I can fix everything. But right now, it's the first episode of the Class of Awareness. And what I'm doing right now is I'm going to go through everything, every little step, every plan, every action, etc., etc. I just want to, right now, just fix the settings, seeing if everything's working well. If everything's not working well, then I'm going to, myself can fix this because I'm just working by myself. But other than that, let's get on the podcast. How about that? Let's do this. I really am hoping this podcast goes up and everyone seems to enjoy it. And I'm not here just because it's supposedly trending, but I'm here because I think everyone has a story to tell, and they're just not wanting to tell it because they don't know who to tell it and they don't know how to tell it. So that's why I'm here. I'm here because I want to give everyone a chance to open up and give each other the way of understanding each other, because some people always go through different stages of life, and somewhere around the world, something happened to them and they just went all left and changed. It wasn't their fault. It was just an event that happened in the world that made them change. So what I'm doing right now is just experiencing this podcasting because I always did want to start a podcast. I always wanted to start a clothing brand and a podcast because to be honest, I'm really social, but I don't know, somewhere around the world, somewhere around the long line of time, that all changed. I didn't become social. I just closed myself down, but I didn't do it for a bad thing. I did it because of self-protection, I guess. That's what happens when you're raised with Mexican family. You tend to not shut down, but protect yourself over others because you know what happens when you talk back or when you try to say something. You get screamed at, yelled at, or anything like that. But who cares? That doesn't matter. This ain't deep talk. This is just a podcast that I'm just wanting to start off with. But anything else, I'm thinking of just doing every Mondays and Thursdays, or if not Mondays and Fridays, or if not Monday and Saturdays, because I do want to start a podcast on Mondays because I can always open up with, how was your weekend? What did you do this weekend? Any events happen? And starting up a conversation is so easy, but it's sometimes it can be hard for other people, especially when, like I said, you can't open up due to the fact that you might not know what's the other person's reaction going to be. But I don't know. Somewhere along the line, people just change and they just tend to do different things. So right now I'm just fixing the mic. Right now, I wish I had a producer, or not a producer, someone that knows how to use these microphones or something like that, because I don't know jack shit, guys. I really don't know anything. And if I were to act like I knew anything, I would be one of those dumbasses that would be like, oh, yeah, that's not, I'll be one of those actually kids, You ever walked into a room and you're like, okay, cool, I'm going to do this homework, And then the teacher's like, hey, don't do this homework. Do this because of this. And there's that one kid that goes, actually, you're supposed to do the homework because of the school said this and it's in the rule book. Those kids, I wonder where they're at right now. They're probably just I don't know, in the basement or somewhere. I don't really know. And I don't really care. But like I said, I really do want to just open up this podcast anyway and anyhow, because basically, technically speaking, a podcast can just have a simple conversation on one-on-one with just someone else in a random time and a random day. Some people are like, oh, what are you going to talk about in the podcast or anything like that? Who knows? Who fucking knows, Who really knows? The only person that's going to know is the person you're talking to, or the person you're speaking to. You don't even need to have anybody in your studio, or you don't even need to be with anybody. You can just speak your mind. That's what Martin Luther King Jr., that's what Adolf Hitler, that's what Barack Obama, that's what Pablo Escobar, that's what all of them did. They spoke their mind. Guess what? They're in jail or dead. But I'm not going to be dead. Why? Because I'm not dead. I'm alive. I'm speaking to you guys. Who else am I speaking to? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So, anyway. Oh, I need to tell you guys something. So, yesterday, me and my cousin went to Williston. You know, and we were just relaxing, going to Williston. And then we see this, like, car show. But it wasn't really a car show. They call it a truck meet. Which, so, in Williston, guys, in this city... in Watford, there's another city like 30 minutes away from Watford, or 40 minutes, maybe an hour. It's called Williston. Williston is a alright place, decent place, 8 out of 10. No, I gotta stop. I gotta stop lying. It's 7.5 out of 10. It has a little bit of stuff, but not too much stuff. But here's the thing. We went to Williston, and we drove by this truck meet. It wasn't a car meet, it was a truck meet, because out there's a difference between a truck meet and a car meet. People go to truck meets because their trucks are cool. They got old-fashioned trucks. They got mufflers that are loud, etc., etc. And it's like all show and shit, but there's not that much speed. I may be lying. Excuse me. I may be lying that there's some speed in trucks, but usually, I'm lying. There's some trucks out there that are pretty fast. You know, there's some trucks that are pretty fast. But over there, they're mostly like show and loudness and stuff like that. But, you know, we went out there and we made a left. And guess what? We got pulled over. We literally got fucking pulled over by a cop. Okay? My cousin has a 5.0 GT Mustang that's all grayed out, tinted windows. He didn't even get it tinted. It came out the dealership tinted. You know, it wasn't his fault. So we made this left through the truck meet because we wanted to know what was going on. You know, because we like going to places like that because you can socialize, you can talk to people, very friendly people, but sometimes there's some weird people out there that you just want to be like, dude, I can't be right here. I can't be around here, you know, because I just can't. They're so annoying. So we get pulled over, the cop pulls us over, and he opens the door. Not opens the door. He comes by my window to the right side near his neighborhood. And this guy lowers down, like he taps on the window with his fucking flashlight. And he rolls on, and I roll down the window, and he looks at the floor. He looks at my cousin. He looks at me, and he's like, "You know why I pulled you over?" Guys, I swear, in my head, I was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck do we do? You know, what the fuck? Like, what do we do, huh? We just drove around here, what? What, you gonna pull us over because of what?" So this guy was like, this guy was breaking my balls right now. And he was pissing me off. And he goes up to my cousin and he's like, "The reason why I pulled you over," he corrects himself too. He's like, "The reason why I pulled you over was because your car has dark tints on them." And I looked at him and I was like, "Oh, you fucking serious? Oh, you motherfucker." You know, like, I swear to God, guys, when you look to the left of us, there was that truck meet. And 3 minutes before he pulled us over, they were burning tires, burning rubber, doing stupid shit. You can just see 2 white kids and 2 adults drinking and chugging Budweiser. Or fucking, what's that blue beer? I don't know that fucking blue beer. I don't know it. I don't know it right now, but I don't know nothing. But, like I said, you know, they were just doing all that shit. And then they had the audacity to come to us and be like, "Your window is tinted, so let's pull you over." You know, like, oh, this motherfucker, this guy was actually like breaking my balls. So anyway, he pulled us over and he gave us a citation for that. And then he found a little ass thing too to give a citation to about the fucking tags on the car. "The tags on the car were expired. This and that. Do you have the tags?" And we show him the tags. That we do have the tags, but we forgot to put them on there. You know, because it's not almost the end of the year yet. You know, this happened what? Sunday? Yeah, it happened Sunday. It happened yesterday. So, we did this, and we're just thinking to ourselves, like, "Oh my fucking God, really?" Like, there's motherfuckers out there burning rubber, chugging fucking beer, and he comes to us and he talks about, your windows are tinted. Like, do you know why you tinted your window? Do you know the percentage of it? Like, yes, motherfucker. Do you want to know it's fucking 75%? I don't fucking know. Who gives a fuck? Go fucking fuck yourself. And I don't... The thing is, cops out here, they have nothing else to do. Like, if you're a police officer trying to get tickets, they will pull your ass over for any little thing. You have a fucking nail in your car, they'll pull your ass over. You have something scratching on the floor because you can't afford a 2023 Nissan Altima, I don't fucking know, one of those cars. They'll pull your ass over for that shit. And they'll give you a ticket. They just do that shit so they can just do something with their lives. There's people out there that pull people over for going over the speed limit. Like, they have nothing to do. At bars, they just stand there and look at you. They wait. They wait until your ass walks out the bar. Even if you didn't even drink a beer, they just wait. And then when you're sober as fuck and you get pulled over, they ask the first thing, were you drinking? And you're just respectfully talking to them like, no, I didn't drink. Why would you pull me over? I'm driving fine. I have nothing. I turn on my lights, this and that, turn signal, everything like that. And they always got to pull up the stupid shit. This is the shit they'll pull up. Well, I pulled you over because you didn't stop for 3 seconds at the stop sign. Like, what the fuck? Go fuck yourself. What are you, timing me or some shit? What are you, my fucking PO? Huh? And that's the shit that pisses me off, is when cops be like that. I respect cops, but there's some of them out there that are like fucking completely dicks, I swear. You're just like, sometimes you just want to punch them in the fucking throat, but you can't. So you just tell them to go fuck off. They can't say nothing to you, unless, you're a felon. I don't know. You can't really do anything. Maybe even if you're a felon, you can still tell them to fuck off. Freedom of speech. Fuck them. But anyways, that's what happened this weekend. That's the shit that kind of pissed me off at that time too. And I was really, really, really hoping to have a better weekend. But today was a decent weekend. I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10. And most of all, I got to see my cousin after like 2 weeks or so. I'm not sure. When you're living alone with other people, well, not other people, but you're just living alone and you have other people to see, and you want to see those people, you don't get the chance to see them. You only get the chance to see them whenever they're free, and whenever they're free, you're not free, and whenever you're free, they're not free, so you always try to make up a date. And whenever you make up those dates, sometimes they don't even end up right. You say, oh, okay, so you don't work this Saturday, I don't work this Saturday, so we can do something. And they're like, oh, yeah, you can do something, we can do something. And then something pops up. They either have a girl or something, and then they're just like there, and you can't really do nothing about it, because then that relationship goes to shit, because the boyfriend doesn't respect the wife's decision, or the boyfriend doesn't respect the girlfriend's decision, or the girlfriend doesn't respect the boyfriend's decision, and et cetera, et cetera. Fucking just momos right there. But like I said, guys, pretty good weekend. I'm enjoying a nice fresh bubbler, because one thing I did learn is every time you like do that noise with your throat, you're shaking you're spazzing up your tonsils. That's what I heard. But I'm not sure. It's probably true, because maybe that's why I can't sing, only in the shower. But I don't know nothing, y'all. I don't know nothing. So one thing I do want to do is get the chance to have other people on this podcast. But one thing I do want to start with is just being on my own real quick, because I want to see how far I can get this in just on myself. And if I have to, I'll bring in another person to be my co-host or anything like that, just a permanent person to talk on the podcast. But I don't know yet. Right now, this is my first episode. I did do another episode on my computer, but I can't seem to switch that audio into just audio and then send it to the system, because I'm not that smart with technology. If I had someone that's smart with that technology, life would be so different. And, there's things that I do want to say, and I do want to continue with this, because I love talking to other people, and I love meeting new people, due to the fact that everyone carries something a little different about themselves, Because there's those people that just walk the same, dress the same fucking thing. Every little thing. They carry that one little tattoo. carry them skinny jeans, ripped up guitar strings on their knees, you know, and fucking Jordan retro 76s. I don't know Jordans, but you get what I'm saying, you know. Same haircut, the fucking birdhouse on their head, bird hair or whatever, perm, that's what they call it now. But yeah, they carry the perm, saggy jeans, white shirt, you know, and they say, "What's up, dog?" You know, they be like, "What's up, bro?" Be like, "What's up?" Or be like, "What are they cut?" Or cut the cuts. Oh my, I've talked to so many cut, and I swear those are the funniest people, but the dumbest people out there, man. I'm gonna tell you that. In my old school in Arizona, there's a lot of those cuz. There was a lot, and I was talking to this one guy named Ramon. That's what his name. And he was just telling me, yeah, these motherfuckers, and they're fucking se creen chingo, you know, like, se creen cut, like all the tacuaches, you know, queman troca y todo eso. And I'm like, well, bro, why you still talk to him? You know, you got someone that's completely normal, talk to that person, you know. And normal people, I guess, now are just like autistic people, you know. Normal people now are autistic people, and the not normal now ones are like the weird ones that don't act autistic, you know. If that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the society, but all I know is, yeah, I can't wait for the next 10 years, man. Because next thing you know, we're gonna have alligators coming out the water, and you know, who knows? We might have bald spots trending. You know, I don't know. You know, they're probably gonna be sagging shorts. They probably are sagging shorts already now, but who knows? Like I said, you know, everything comes with a price. But not everything has a price. Only one thing has a price. And I think that is a welcome house. A welcome house has no price and it has no value. But it has a price. Because if someone can come up to you and be like, come to my house, you know? And you never receive that, and then you come to their house and it's clean. They offer you food, a drink, maybe a beer, maybe anything, you know, you need or want. You know, be like, wow, dude. Wow. Let me clean your carpet or something, you know? Let me clean the dust off your TV, or do you need your toenails clipped or something? We don't know, you know? I don't know nothing, you know? I'm telling you, like, stuff like that, man, it hits different, you know? Because, to be honest, cleaning your house and cleaning your bed is the best thing to start early in the morning. You know, that's what I believe. Because every morning when I woke up when I was living with my parents, you know, they always get mad at my ass and be like, hey, clean up your room, this and that. And they'll like start screaming at me, chewing at me. You know, and then from there, after I clean up the house or clean up my room, I have to clean up the house, broom, sweep, mop. At one point, they'll probably tell me to go do roofing on the same house that I lived in, you know. And next thing you know, I'll be ending up building another house right under the house, you know, like a basement. But nah, I don't know, you know, but it's just a normal day, like I said. But yeah, how's your guys' day going so far? You know, it's a Monday morning. Everyone is at work. You know, everyone probably is like, oh, I don't want to go to work today, you know? Oh, I just want to stay home. You know, but I don't, to be honest, work is fun if you can work in a job that you don't need to check the time. I learned that when you check the time on your job, you don't enjoy that job. You know, you don't like the job. And that's what makes everybody more stressful and more, how do you say it? More not aware of their surroundings, or not, something like that. You know, but there's people out there that do really enjoy the job. And for those people that do enjoy the job, I can hope you guys keep going with that job. You know, there's people out there working 2 years in that job and they just don't like it. But they're doing it to feed the bills. They're doing it to feed their kids. They're doing it to pay their loans, etc., etc. I'm not gonna stay here. I'm not gonna stand here and just sit here and be like, hey, yeah, I don't work this and that. No, I work. That's when I'm doing this, you know, because I have extra time on my hands and I don't really want to just lay on my bed and just like watch Netflix or anything like that. I want to relax, enjoy the night, do something that nobody else would do. you know? And there's a lot of people that want to do this, but they're too comfortable. They're too comfortable where they're at, you know? And I learned that being comfortable doesn't get to where you want to be. That's why I want to do this, because there's times I just get bored. You know, for a fact, when I was in Arizona living with my grandparents, I would always talk to myself because I had no one to talk to for 7 months straight. I didn't have no one to talk to me. Nobody texted me. Some people would check up on me like once. There's people that checked up on me once that whole entire time I was there. And there's things I wanted to tell them, but I didn't want to tell them. So they kept it short. I kept it short, you know, and I was there for 7 months talking to myself. I would answer my own questions. You know, there's times I wanted to talk to my grandma, but I didn't speak that fluent Spanish. You know, I was not un nopal, but I was one of those kids that wanted to learn more languages than Spanish, you know, like learn like German or like Nazism or fucking, you know, like Spanglish or just Canadian or something, you know, like learn Canadian or learn British, the British Empire or something, you know, learn something like those, you know, and learning more languages in your life, it changes you, you know, it makes you more interesting, you know. Imagine if you're dating a girl, okay, you're dating a nice chick, let's say she's Indian, 9.5 out of 10. And, you know, you just want to talk to her, you know, but you can't talk to her because you don't know the native tongue of their language, you know. Because Indian languages, you know, I don't know anything about Indian language, but I know for a fact, if you were to talk to this girl in their native language, they'll look at you like, oh my, mamacita, oh my. And then you just like look at them like, what, you didn't know I speak Indian? And you're just like, wow. And they're just like, wow, I did not know that, you know. And you're just like, yeah, dude, like, fuck. I spent like, 3 years in like high school learning Indian or native, whatever, you know? And then, you know, and then they kiss you and they make out with you. And then next thing you know, you have 3 Indian kids. Half American with Canadian in them, with maybe Mexican in them, and a little bit of Alaskan, you know? Because I think people in North Dakota have a little bit of Alaskan and Canadian in them, even though they don't know they have it. Because I see these kids out here in high school with shorts, a shirt, and like negative 47 degrees. Think about that. Negative 47 degrees with winds, snow, everything like that. And there's just those 2 kids, shorts, shirts, backpack, Nike sandals. They can't even walk in the snow, so they just take off the sandals and walk on barefoot on the snow. And then they come inside and they're like, ooh, wasn't that a cold day? And you just look at them like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You know, like, how do you not get pneumonia? Or how do you not get COVID or anything like that, you know? And I swear, these people are probably born in igloos. I swear, they're born in igloos. I'm not sure, you know, because I don't know what I'm getting to the point of this. But like I said, there's people out here that are part Canadian, you know, and I don't know. I do want to learn new languages, though. I always want to learn Arabic, Russian, and some Italian. That's for sure. Because imagine if you go to another country and they're just like talking and they're like looking at you and they're talking in their native language and they're just like looking at you. You're probably going to be like, what the fuck did I do? And then they come up to you and they start talking to you in Italian or something. And you're just like, I don't know nothing, you know, and then they're like, and then you're like, exactly, dude. Like, that's what I think too. And they're just looking at you like, look at this guy. You know, he's fucking stupid. He's Americano, that's what they call him. Americano or espresso like coffee. You know, that's what probably Italian call us Americans. Like, light espresso coffee. That's what they probably call us. You know? Just think about that. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to do like probably 25 minutes worth of this. I'm not sure. I do really want to start with this new podcast. You know, it might be every Mondays and every Thursdays or something, you know, or Saturdays. And I'll probably have a couple of friends over here, maybe one friend at a time, or if not two, we'll have three over here. You know, just talking all different languages. Not languages, what the fuck? What am I, taking them from fucking Germany or something? What am I, fucking immigrant smuggler? You know? But I'm going to bring them over here so they can talk about their stories and we can have a normal conversation with them and, you know, have it more interesting. Because I get it. Being by yourself is kind of boring. Talking to yourself is kind of weird. But at the end of the day, if you get normal to it, it's pretty easy. You know, you don't need to start up questions. You just need to answer. You need to answer yourself. What do you want, you know? Maybe I don't know what I want, but who knows what you want, if that makes sense. Because I know for a fact that makes sense. So, keep going, guys. See you some other time. Like I said, I'm going to figure out the schedules. I'm going to figure out the mic settings, and I'm going to keep going on to this. Alrighty? You guys keep grinding. Do what you guys have to do. Keep smuggling bread. You know, stack your bread up. Get you a pack of Bud Light. Nah, cross that. Get you a pack of Coronas. Drink you with a beaner. Enjoy your night. And have a wonderful day. Bye.